It is capture the flag. Toss, why don't you kick us off?
Here we go, WhoRunIt, of course, in the red and EG in the blue. As we get ourselves away, it'll be the straight rush towards the middle as WhoRunIt may charge across towards the EG side, and it's going to be EG who line themselves up waiting on this incoming. Icelaw's going to get the blue flag straight off, though. Will he be able to get out of there?
No. Wow, I'm surprised we saw a flag grab that quickly, but they're going to go for this right away. Now, one of the things you're going to want to watch out for and keep an eye out for, obviously, is not only the med kit, which will come in big when a flag runner, say, hurting, or a flag runner is running away with that flag, but also we're going to have quad damage on this map. And, you know, power-ups are a big point of CTF in any map where you have quad damage, and it spawns right here in this room. We've got Swoop firing rails here from the middle. Each of these guys have position. It's going to be Viju with the quad. Viju getting annihilated there. KGB holding it up. I think his team's going to be able to get the quad again, but no, it's going to go to Clamp. Okay, and they will now have 23 seconds to do some serious damage here with this quad. Oh, he blows himself up, I think, to give it to his teammate. However, his teammate didn't grab it.
No, he didn't. Interesting little move there, and now Clamp finds himself having to actually do a little bit of defense here as he is under the Kosh, right at the yellow armor, and he's actually going to get that frag, and the quad is now with Viju. He's got 15 seconds to do something with it. Question is, where's he going to go? Makes his way down low and slowly in towards that red base of the WhoRunIt side. Pings off two, rocket to the right, and now he's going to make his way around. Drops himself that first frag onto Pyro. Now looks to follow up with a second one. KGB is going to be his second victim. Nice little run here from Viju. What's he able to do about it now as the quad runs out? And Icelaw has got that blue flag as well.
Yeah, this is actually pretty incredible. I think that that quad drop basically set Viju up to get really stacked with health and armor, and then he grabbed it when he was ready. Of course, the time stays on it, so he grabbed it. He's got the flag, and he is going to get the first cap. It goes to Evil Geniuses there as the other flag carrier was taken out, and Viju even still has his med kit right here. So, I mean, they're looking pretty good in the grand scheme of things. First flag cap's going to go to EG.
Excellent start from EG here as with what, 2 minutes on the clock. They're already one to the good. Question is, what do the WhoRunIt side have to answer this one up? As you see a nice little rail there pinged across from KGB over the top. And ID is the man who's going to fall foul of that as he comes foul of a second one. There's Pyro that picks it up. Clamp now gets an LG frag, and we're on board with Icelaw's rocket as it drops Clamp, and Icelaw is back where he started.
Yeah, and you know, both players right now, or both teams right now, they have gotten flag grabs, and that's one of the most important things. You know, EG obviously scored on theirs, but that was a lot to do with their power-up play right there. Now, Viju's might do exactly the same thing here. He's actually getting attacked from both sides, forced to use his med kit. 21 seconds left on that quad damage. It's going to break his way right into the red base here on the other side in the danger zone. And djHang will grab the flag while the quad damage pretty much acts as a distraction now. djHang's going to have to get out of there, though, assaulted by one, make that two guys, and KGB will return that flag. So nicely done there by the red team with some good defense there. Clamp is going to pick up the final moments of that quad, but it's not really going to matter. A little bit too little, too late.
Now from that WhoRunIt side, Icelaw's being on that flag twice, but for no more than sort of 5-6 seconds each time. They're struggling to penetrate the CG defense. Clamp has done a very good job holding back. djHang's just got himself that LG onto Icelaw as now Swoop gets himself one LG frag. We've got 16 minutes left on map 1, and Viju and EG pick themselves up 2 frags quickly. Now going through the middle is djHang as he gets himself the frag, pushing forward now with a little support coming behind him as well, but he's got Pyro's LG to contend with. Is he going to be able to find his frag? No, Pyro stops him in his tracks. He won't get that flag.
15 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Pyro goes down. That's actually going to give ID the enemy mega health, and he's going to go in for a flag grab. KGB on defense, double LG coming out to try to thwart this effort. ID is going to go through the teleporter. Another impressive as he's playing an amazing defensive game. He finally goes down in the back of the base, and that flag will not be taken from that flag stand. I thought he was going to have a great opportunity there, but some good defense there by WhoRunIt, and they are really being forced to play their best defense now, especially with EG, who has one, you know, flag cap on the scoreboard.
Yeah, EG have certainly got them on the back foot. The game is being played in the WhoRunIt half. If this were an analogy is now in. Will pick himself up the frag onto Icelord. Quad is up. It's going to go around like a yo-yo at the moment, but it settles with ID as he gets himself the first frag. What's he able to do? Shotgun in hand. None of the red WhoRunIt players make themselves visible for obvious dangerous reasons, as red will be collected as well by ID as he now is going to make his way across through the middle. Collects himself yet another frag as he powers his way through. Oh yes, that's 3. What's he able to do with it? KGB makes himself known. Icelord's under pressure and will be down. He's going for the 5th frag in a row. He's not going to get it. Oh yes he is. Turns around. Can't quite complete the 6th, but what a run.
Definitely what a run right there. Not only 5-6 quad kills, but made his way already deep into the base. Got himself a touch of the flag there, but it wasn't going to be enough. Now Viju is going to pick up the slack. He gets killed by a great shotgun blast coming in from Swoop up top, and he's going to go ahead and leave the flag down there because it's harder to get to than where the original flag stand is. But look at it, comes in, ID comes in and scoops it up without these guys knowing. That may throw off their defense just a little bit. No, Swoop is going to come around the corner and say, I'll trade you my flag for that rocket, and we have a timeout here. Probably, I don't know about a strategy timeout, but we'll see right here, 22 seconds. What do you think so far, EG, first flag grab and flag cap?
So far at 1-0, the game is tentatively poised. Although the game is very much being played at EG's tempo, they're setting it, they're making the grabs.
Prepare to fight.
So it's still all to play for, and we're live again in 3, 2, 1. And Marcus takes us away.
Well, we got 14 minutes now on the clock. That's still a lot of time for either of these teams to do what they need to do to get a flag grab and possibly a capture. We did see one just go down. I believe that was djWheat who picked up that flag, although he was back in the Mega Health section of this map. KGB is going to go ahead and reset it after he knew that all the enemies were out of the base. Now coming in, taking his own team's RA. Great rail as djWheat goes up that jump pad, and the med kit is there, and he will grab it. Now going forth into the middle. We've got a few more seconds left until quad is going to be spawning fairly soon, so expect these guys to accumulate, to amass here at the middle to fight for that. You've already seen just how important these power-ups actually are in the grand scheme of things. If you could take out your guys 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row and make it in, you're going to have one heck of an offense going in for that flag.
Well, last quad ID was a snowplow in Antarctica. Now we're going to have to hang with it. He's only got the names to play with at the moment, and KGB's just down ID behind him. Now he will make his way out. What's he able to do? He's perhaps waiting on, more importantly, he's got it in denying his opponent's hit, because it looks like EG have not had the best of run in that middle run, but he's going to get himself one more. Does a little lick to Viju there, but he's run down this quad timer more than actually do anything offensive. He's going to get himself one more frag on the Gnosis there, and will take 2. Not quite as spectacular as ID's, but when you're winning 1-0, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, it's kind of a give and take quad. You know, at least they stole it away from WhoRunIt. They didn't get an opportunity to use it. Could he have utilized it much better? Absolutely. In fact, I think that he was either looking to pass it off to someone else or, well, hold on, it may have staged at least a flag run here. We're going to have 2 members going in. Viju grabs it, he touches it, but he will, no, he's still got it. He's going to make it out of there. Beautiful, beautiful mid-air rocket. He's going to still be on the chase. He's got that med kit just in case. 39 points of health. He's not going to use it quite yet. Fires a rocket, gets his own defense, and there is medkit there used. And he is now going to just wait it out. Everyone pretty much knows exactly where he is. It grabs the enemy RA. He's going to dance around with Swooped here, and he now has an escort as well, but he's going to go the opposite way.
Allows a little distraction there, and now he's going to push down through the middle, taking a lot of fire in the back. There's LG all over his tail, just helping him push forward, actually, from his own team as he flies down. There's a rail to boost him through, and this is going to be 2-0. As V2 captures for ED.
And that was a beautiful display of just what you can utilize the game mechanics for to your advantage. Right there, it almost looked like Viju was just getting hit from the back, assaulted almost with that lightning gun, but what that actually was his teammates pushing him through the map because there is no team damage in CTF. Hence, hey, if you can shoot him and get that momentum, go for it. And that was a fantastic go. And EG is looking to not make it 2-0, but possibly 3, as ID does now have the flag. However, I heard that the quad was picked up and picked up yet again, but ID has the flag. We'll keep our eye on that. Will quad be used as a defense? Well, it won't matter. Icelord takes him out.
A good frag from Icelord there with a rocket to recover. And now you have Icelord going to work on ID, but the hang has just picked up the flag. Under assault, he's got 48 points of health to go. picks up some shots to give him a slip of ammo, but now IceLore gonna get taken out, point blank range, but that red flag is gonna go back, and WhoRunIt live to fight another day.
10 minutes, 24 seconds now on the clock. We're almost halfway through this first map here. And the red armor picked up there by KGB. He will defend. And a lot of defense having to be pushed here on WhoRunIt as EG continues to play a fairly impeccable game here of Quake Live CTF. So far on this map, they've shown that not only can they touch that flag the most, but also they can get the runs done. I think part of that has to do with the fact that EG has taken a liking to control that quad in the middle. And granted, that is an objective that every single team wants to go for. However, as I speak, IceLore from WhoRunIt grabbed that flag. Oh my God, railed from the back, 1 point of health left, and my favorite death in Quake, a crater.
Now, the WhoRunIt side have had to force both Pyro and KGB. They're on the back foot constantly. They are being fragged left, right, and center. They're getting a lot of action as they return that flag, but those two are the line of defense between the EG and them. The pair of them have been really in tip-top shape at the moment. Rail comes through as djHang gets nailed by IceLore in the middle. KGB will pick himself up one as well as the WhoRunIt side get themselves 2 frags that allows them to push out a little bit, follow up with a third, make that 4 straight frags in a row for the WhoRunIt side. Now can they use that to actually gain some territory? djWheat stops the rot with 1 frag onto in the middle. The quad damage is about to come up, and here we go. Everyone descends into the middle. Quad up, and Clamp delivers a crushing blow. Great rail over towards IceLore, and Clamp will drop that rail back. He's going to sit in the middle now. Clamp's playing in defense for EG, so he's not going to run that. They're not going to swap over at all. He's just going to say, you know what? I've got quad, you haven't, so nah.
Well, and yeah, he could have dropped it there. He might. It looks like he's going to use it defensively. And, you know, it's a smart move. Yes, you could use it offensively, but why give up that quad if you die? That could give your opponents an opportunity to run in and use it against you. So it seems here that EG is utilizing a very intelligent strategy, and that is basically get that power up, but instead of using it to push forward, push back with it, don't lose it, and ultimately protect that power up. I am a little bit disappointed that WhoRunIt isn't making a stronger push for that quad. I felt like Gnosis was definitely there, could have grabbed it, but it seemed like Clamp was just on the money. He had the millisecond timing and got the job done. ID now has the flag run. He goes to the middle, but he quickly goes down.
Now, if you look at that point about quad that you made, actually EG have had the better of all the quads that have spawned thus far.
Right.
No surprise that they're the team that are 2-0 up right now. So, 7:45 left on the clock still. A lot of Quake to be played in this first map. It's best of 3, remember, so we're still only in chapter 1 of this great book, and we've got both 1v1 tournaments coming to a conclusion after this. Lovely rail there from ID as KGB will stop him in his tracks, and WhoRunIt are under pressure as KGB gets himself the frag on djHang.
And it looked like Gnosis was there to pick up that flag too. However, he did get taken out. The flag will stay back. We will have a kill, but that's okay. They'll return that flag stand, and the blue will protect that flag. Again, EG doing a great job with that as Clamp will continue there on defense. Switching over to the red, who really needs to mount some sort of very good effort here. They're going to try to go for that quad once again. Can they finally capitalize on it? Yes, IceLore has it. Now the question is can WhoRunIt actually do something with it? Well, IceLore does. However, he takes a huge rocket to the face. It takes him down to 6 points of health, and then he goes down. Now djHang has killed himself to drop that quad. He's going to now give it to an offensive player. However, maybe they'll protect it. Viju typically going to be running things, and he's going to grab that red. The question it will be is, will he just sit back, protect it, or is he going to go for the assault? Oh, well, he used it to kind of like almost as a can of raid on that flag, like bugs get away.
But in the past sort of 2-3 minutes, we've seen WhoRunIt step it up. They've touched the flag twice recently, and they're looking like they may just now to come back. Excellent rocket work there from Viju. Gets himself that frag, and now he will push on. He's got ID for company as spies rockets in. He knows that there's someone up there. Out into the middle we go as ID's going to get sandwiched by WhoRunIt, who've got 3 players at the moment in and around the middle. Got Gnosis getting himself that frag onto ID, and WhoRunIt contemplating an attack.
You know, one thing to point out here is that EG got their caps early on. I'm not sure if they found a hole, they found something within the defense of WhoRunIt that allowed them to get those 2 flag captures. The good news is for about the last 12 minutes, we haven't seen EG really be able to touch that flag as much as they were before. However, if you take a step back and look at the macro picture of it, then you've got to ask yourself, does that mean that WhoRunIt isn't making it into, they're not doing enough to make it in? They need to step up their offense a little bit, and they only have about 5 minutes and 16 seconds to actually get the job done. We're going to have another flag grab here by djWheat as he gets a nice rocket bounce into a rail. He's going to juke around that opponent. He might have to go back up here, but he's only got 20 points of health. He can't even stop to worry about those 5 health bubbles. He's just got to get the heck out of there, and he's going to make his way. He is going to go for it, as djWheat does have another opportunity. Big 50 there for him. He finds KGB, the hacker, finds him in the back. Swoop's going to follow him. He's going to do some nice defensive work there to get out of there. Even gets a little help from the enemy bouncing away. The EG to hang. Oh, Icelor there to cut him off. Icelor can't do it, and they'll take it all the way home back to the blue base. They're guarded by quad damage, and that will be the third cap for Evil Geniuses. Nicely done.
Oh, great teamwork from EG to run him home. He had a guarded escort to borrow from one of your phrases earlier. He was guarded like the president there. They circled around him, they got him home, and now the task just became huge for WhoRunIt. They've got 4 minutes to get 3 flag caps to even take us to OT, and that is going to be a real tall order considering they barely got that flag out of the opponent's base.
Now, the next map will be CTF2, so, at this point, 3-0, 4 minutes to go. Yeah, miracles can happen, but, that's going to be a very, very tough hill to climb, TosspoT. Now, CTF2, of course, we start anew. That could change things. I'm sure everyone in this room is fairly familiar or has played CTF2 at some point or another, but switching around here, let's find out what can WhoRunIt do to try to make it in. Does EG at this point just go completely defensive and prevent WhoRunIt from even stepping foot in their base, just establish like the most epic security system that they could possibly could? That would protect their 3 flag trap lead.
You can see from the fact that Dahang is dropping back, but yeah, they're quite keen to go heavy on the defensive. But ID has just got himself the red flag, and Pyro does stop him. I think they may have switched to sort of a 3-1 now, EG, because there's absolutely no need for them to go for any further. They just need to run down that clock, get themselves to the finishing line, and 3-0. Thank you very much, map 2. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, Icelor has the flag right now, and he's going to take out djWheat. He gets stopped in the middle by Clamp. Clamp will grab it. Unfortunately there, Icelor had the right idea. He stayed back. He got the mega that he needed. He powered up a little bit. Unfortunately, he didn't have the team support that he needed to get it out of that base. As soon as WhoRunIt had that flag, EG was already all over them. They were just everywhere, and that obviously are going to be against all odds for you. So Icelor grabs another one. Unfortunately, it goes down yet again, and we will see Gnosis pick it up, and grab that mega cell. We'll quiet up here, as I think the enemy knows exactly where he is, and they'll try to take it by surprise, but no, djWheat gets him. Former teammate right there, stopping him in his tracks. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. Toss, I think that game 1, we can officially say, goes to EG.
Great play from EG. They'll take a lot of confidence from this first map as well. It'll just buoy them going into CTF2 for the second. And now, we're at this question where, what do this group of WhoRunIt have? Because, to call them a colorful bunch is understating it. They do have a passion for flaring things up, so you can't write them off ever.
No, you can't. We got a double flag grab right here. EG with their hands on it. WhoRunIt with their hands on it. However, WhoRunIt will get their flag back. Wow, Swooped comes right back up and gets it. Let's see what ID is doing. ID looking really good right now, so we could have a battle of the flag carriers. KGB is going to go up to the top level. He gets nailed with the ice rocket. It's going to just drop back, fire those defensive rails. He hits with one, a second one. Oh, the flag carrier cratered, and I think ID is going to be able to make it back into his base now. If the flag was returned, yes, it was. But Gnosis swoops in, and he stole it away. Can he get it out and keep that away? No, he can't, Toss.
Good work from Clamp there, and he'll be the one that returns that flag.
That was a cap.
4-0 the score now. Not going to work for WhoRunIt. The scoreline has been doubled in the past few minutes. Nice little short-range rail comes in to drop Pyro, and 50 seconds to go. Quad is up, and here we go. Icelor gets himself the frag onto ID. He's going to push himself through the middle, gets another one as ID spawns right in his path of destruction, makes his way up, looks for ID a third time. Oh, this is a bad few seconds for ID as Icelaw gets a hat-trick of frag before being dissected by someone's rail. djHang now has the quad as he will charge it through the middle, takes the rail, drops one back, and with just 3 left on the quad, he's going to get one more frag on the pyro, and that'll be that.
21 seconds left in the clock. Players playing, just saying GG, and at this point we've got what we refer to as garbage time, basically time that doesn't necessarily matter, but they will you know, keep going and keep playing for the sake of the audience, the sake of the clock, etc., etc. But EG will win map 1, 4-0 as we count it down, 3, 2, 1, and a big round of applause for EG as they take the first game.
Great play from EG and really confident performance there. There was never any question from the word go. They were in the middle of that map. They slowed it down. They had their 2-0 lead and they sat on that, and then they pushed on once it looked like it was safe. So really quite professional performance.